Well, greetings all. Greetings from Orlando. From we'll go into that later. All right, yeah, I was going to, title of this video is my next life, I'm going to be Titanic Sinclair. And if you knew, I'll have the links below, but if you know why, that would be Mars Argo, definitely. Next life will be wearing bunny costumes and making music, maybe in a castle or something. All right, if that don't make any sense, you'll see the links in the video below. That's that poppy. Titanic Sinclair created that poppy. So if you look online, you'll see what I'm talking about. And it's a Sinclair is a music director, I think producer also. I would say. So it's like parodying pop culture in an artistic way. It's pretty hilarious. So definitely know I'm going to be with my next life. Probably not in this world though. So anyway, so those are finding this video from that poppy world. Much love. This is Ivan Teller with channel extraterrestrials, angels, and spirits from the other side. So imagine many of the art world is very open-minded to all of this. So it's very difficult to connect to them, so I can say this is one way of doing it. So much love to everyone. I went to Disney and Universal, and there is definitely an energy at Disney. I'm not fully understanding whatever it is. It's you can say it's an anomaly. It's a vortex of some kind. I'm not fully understanding what it is, but it does raise the temperature of when I'm connecting, raises my temperature being there. I'm sweating like crazy and I don't understand why. The Andromedans come through. As for the channeling, but also to clear out the energies of whatever it is. I'm not fully connecting to all of it, but it is intense. I went to Universal, wasn't so much. There was something there, but nothing like what I was connecting to. Of course, I can spend more time to try to figure out what it is, but using Andromeda energies, that seemed to be the best one to clear out what's going on. It's like a vortex. What I felt before is many beings are coming through it, coming and going through Disney. I know aliens. And obviously, it is a place of a lot of people, so let me tell you. I went to Universal. That's like the opposite of Disney. I haven't been to Universal in ages. So Disney is the nice, clean place, and Universal is the exact opposite of that. At least Universal Studios. You go to Adventure, always has a little bit more cleaner environment. And you go to Universal, it's like they want it to look like crap. It's alright, but it's not. It's like low vibrational. Anyway, it is what it is. So I'll be uploading all of that this weekend. Sometime this week I'll be uploading the adventures. They're the channelings. I'll see what I can get. I'll see how this gets. It takes forever to edit this stuff, so I try to clean it up a little bit at least. Should do. Well, either way it helps. So that's going to be some time. As for that poppy and Sinclair, it's pretty fascinating stuff. It's quite creative. I thought it was with the Illuminati for a time when I first saw it. I was like, dude, this is what the Illuminati does all day. They create videos that freaks people out, but I think it's more of an artistic. It's just being artistic. That's all it is. So I'll let you. The links are down below. I'll let you divulge into that and explore it on your own. But it's quite fascinating. I give them that. If I was into, they're more. The music. I can feel the vibration. They are musicians. And I really feel that. It's not an easy life, that's for sure. And again, what I'm doing is not easy either, but nothing's easy. But it definitely feels a musical energy coming from them. It's pretty. It's one thing about it though that obviously we're all around music, The vibration around them with music is quite different than what I usually feel from others. That's not quite understand at all. Well, I understand it, but it's quite vibrant. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's like one of the weirdest videos you'll ever see. But then again, this is the weird part of YouTube. As for the Ivan Toller channel, this stuff we do here, it's the same like that. If it was like Tila Swan doing channelings the aliens and all that, that would be a lot more traffic than I'm getting right now. Oh, that was the other thing that Poppy inspired me to take off this subscription. How many subscribers are on my YouTube channel? It's like a lot of that has to do with ego. Like, oh, I have this many subscribers, blah blah blah. It really doesn't matter how many subscribers. It just what matters is the content. Really doesn't matter. So I took that down because of that. I never seen a big YouTube channel do that before, and that was that Poppy. So it gave me. I thought about it for a while. I was like, you know what? There's no reason for me to have that up anymore. It doesn't matter. I mean, we have an audience here. Who cares? I mean, if it was 2,000 people, I mean, you can see the video counts in the videos. That's good enough. That doesn't matter, really. So, I definitely do thank everyone that's involved. It's sharing these channelings and the webinar members and everything. Those are just, we're all learning on our own. I mean, we're all helping each other, but we're on our own journey. Of course, we're all connected, but all our individual journeys are quite different. Well, that's another thing. I was in Islands of Adventure, which is interesting. I never felt this before. I felt like I was releasing karma, and one of the channelings had to do with it. Didn't go into a lot of details. Did bring me up a little bit. I do remember some of it, but it had to do with karma, and I did feel I was releasing karma by being there. So I don't know the whole details of why it was being released, but I've never felt like that before. I mentioned this earlier about like a renewal was coming. These walking channelings really are helping me release, but it's also helping others. The idea is not just for me. It's not for me. I mean, it's to help. We're all helping each other. But the reason for the theme park connections is to connect to those, is to get those that are not aware of this type of, alien connection to know it does exist. Of course, we're all going to be called insane, and we're getting the watered down version of how insane the alien world truly is. I imagine some of you can connect on that. Meaning that we're not getting the full picture. We're never going to. We're at third density, they're at fourth density. Their vibration is very fast. Ours is driving Miss Daisy fast. It's impossible for us to fully understand their. But imagine some of you can pick up on that and realize, just let your imagination go, because that's most likely that's all true. And you're downloading that information for a reason. The truth is insane. So everything on this YouTube channel is insane. That Poppy, that's insane. This is probably crazier. It's not as popular. It's not going to be because it's not for everybody. Yeah, a lot of people. It's just this stuff is as out there as it's going to get. I mean, it's going to get further out. The more insane it gets, so it makes sense why people are. This isn't going to be always everyone's cup of tea. As we go further into this, it's going to get more and more bizarre. And hopefully the mainstream audiences, they will eventually connect to this. I'm not sure in my lifetime they will. But it's not about spirituality. It is, because you are a spiritual being, we all are. But it's about knowing more about yourself. I mean, we're on a planet in the universe. And we don't know anything about ourselves. We think we're alone. We do believe there's aliens, but you know what I mean? But that's not real. That's not a real picture of the alien. That's not real channeling. Whatever. That's usually the common feedback you're going to get as you go into more of an awakening state. The real stuff is going to be seen as not real, And it's just the way it is. Because it's going to get more insane. And whatever, it's just the low vibrational skeptics. Everyone's a skeptic, which is understandable. Well, not everybody, but you understand. There are some that are just at a low vibration, and we should keep you at a low vibration. They don't want you to have a high vibration at all. They want you to keep you closed down. And that's a test for everybody. Of course, within the spiritual community, that's the ego and all that. That's going to be coming. Yeah, I'm being accused of an ego. Whatever, that's fine. Whatever. And his channeling is not just to help me; it's to help others. I think I already said this, but to awaken those that are not aware of all of this. Because this is the people we want to reach, is those that do not know this even exists. But all of these videos are for those, for future audiences. Because many are not ready for it now. Eventually they will be. Most likely after I'm gone. So, is this going to be a super hit for some? Yeah, but this YouTube channel here, Dive and Tell Our channel, is it's off. It's channel of the insane, basically. Because this stuff it's so out there, but it is real. But for us to fully understand that, it's crazy for us. This is the way we've been raised. So when you start bringing out the truth of your alien friends, you're going to be called. This is the way. Well, that's how it's been for a long time on this world. So it's a long journey, but it's definitely worth it. I mean, it's especially when you get validation from other channelers of what's being channeled. So that's the validation. And of course, I've had other validations because I've been feeling and living through it. I didn't have validation. Of course, for me, it's taken me this a long time to fully get used to all this. Yeah, because when you connect to this, it's like it's hard to fully, realize this is all real. It takes a long time because we're not used to it. So it's easy for those to see this and just call it rubbish and walk away. That's easy. When you just say, "Oh, that's real," and then your mind starts to blow up over time. It just gets more insane. Life as a dolphin, life as a unicorn. I mean, it's all seen as crazy, but it's like this is the stuff that not just from the aliens, but your guides want you to know. Your guides are assisting the message that you are. When you ask a question, the guides are assisting that, and you're assisting your guides are not aware of it, but I imagine you are to some degree. So it's all a educational process. It's just anyway. All right. Hopefully the audio is working a little bit better. I had to redo this video because the audio wasn't. I have a new microphone for all this for travels, so I plan on doing another channeling maybe tomorrow morning also. So much love to everyone. Blessings. Definitely to those that are fans of Mars Argo, Titanic, Sinclair, and Poppy. Blessings to all of you. Welcome to the channel. We channel extraterrestrials, and welcome to the weird part of YouTube. Much love. Blessings.